The real story here is we've made it all the way through to the Europa Conference League phase. We beat a team from Iceland in the qualifying round. We beat Shakhtar Donetsk in the third qualifying round, and then Hibs in the fourth qualifying round. And now we're in the Europa Conference League proper, which is very exciting. We're also doing wonderfully well in the league. We've smashed Slovan Bratislava 4-0. We beat Spartak Trnava 5-1. We have beaten Zelina 3-0, and then we lost to a random team called Zemplin, who are second in the table, actually, to be fair, but they beat us 2-1. So that's our only slip-up so far this season. If we look at the league table, you can see we're top of the pile with 15 points to our name, 18 goals for, 3 against. 2 of them conceded to Zemplin, who are in second place. Spartak and Trnava are starting to climb back up the table, but Zelina, are right down at the bottom, and Slovan Bratislava are in 10th place. So it's a really dynamic table at the moment. Slovan Bratislava should be the team that are on top. They should be the team dominating, but so far they've been abysmal with losing 4 games. So we've had a really nice head start. Donetsk Streda have never won a league title before. We're looking to win their first ever league title. So I'm feeling pretty confident about our chances so far after 6 games this season. We've got international break coming up, and we've got a week left of the transfer window. So we may look to try and just bring in 1 or 2 more players, like this guy, El Kandusi, who is a 23-year-old left winger. We needed a little bit more cover on the left-hand side of the pitch from players who are based in the European Union. One of the rules that we have to play to in the Slovak League is you can only have 5 non-EU players in the matchday squad, and we have a lot of non-EU players in the entire team. So we need to try and bring in a few more EU players and get rid of some of the non-EU ones so we can have a full team that is working nicely for us. We've got a few players leaving the club on loan as well. Leandro Felipe is one of them. He's a non-EU goalkeeper, so we've got to get rid of him essentially, get him off the wage bill a little bit, and get him playing some games because he's got some good potential, but we need better players. Offer accepted, and he's set to come here on loan immediately. So Santos Daiba, David Santos Daiba, or it's probably David, isn't it, because he's Portuguese. David Santos Daiba or Daiba? What are we saying, chat? Who knows? Anyway, he's coming to the team. We've got another midfielder in there, which is very handy. He won't play an awful lot for us, but it's nice to have some rotational options in there, just in case things all go wrong. Welcome to the club. Hertz is going to welcome him into the team. I don't see why not. I'd be happy to introduce him to the squad. Excellent. Successful. Transfer window about to close. 2 new signings to start the stream. Great work. Review team selection. We've had a bit of time off at international break. Bakera's lost a little bit of match sharpness. Ramadan is somehow tied, although he was playing for Syria during the break, wasn't he? So maybe we'll forgive him for that. But yeah, I'm happy with that team. Right, first game of the stream then. Donetsk Streda taking on Kamano. First versus third. Let's see how this one goes. We're in the yellow and blue in our home kits because we are at home here today. Kamano in the whites, and they're lining up a free kick here right on the edge of a D, and the wall pushes that one over the crossbar. What I need to do as well is turn off dynamic mode as well. There we go. Kamano do have another attacking set piece on a highlight. This one goes in the back of the net though. And Gruber is there to get past his man. He's got 3 guys around him, but manages to get the ball away, only for Hertz to lose it. Capanadze comes in, steals it back off the opposition here, and Ramadan's shot from distance off the crossbar, bounces off the line, and the keeper's lucky it doesn't bounce off the back of him and into the net. Gambaya is absolutely rinsing our team for pace here and dribbling ability. Oh, he's just toying now. He's toying with our left back. He deserves a goal on the end of this. You know what? Not going to try and pronounce this guy's name, but I think they deserve that goal. You can't do anything but applaud there. Free kick for us though. We can bring one back just before the half-time whistle. Niko Vukanovic. We'll just see how the players react to the team talk. I thought we were going to score a goal immediately then. Sadly not. Ball out of play. Highlight going to continue? Yes, it will. Ramadan. Back to Vaquero. Vaquero. Nice low cross. And Gruber's there. 47 seconds into the second half. Essentially, the goal's been scored about a minute apart from each other. Technically, 16 because of half time, but straight back in there. Unfortunately, we've only drawn 2-2 here. Despite dominating that second half, I think we've done well. So up next then, we've got... now, I can't really say this team. Anyone Slovakian in the chat now to say this team's name? Košice.
Košice.
Košice. I think we've got it. Košice, we're playing them next. We need a win. We've not won in 2 now. Maybe Football Manager isn't as easy as we thought it was. We had a great start to the season, but now it's not quite working out for us. Let's see how it goes. But Vaquero's got a chance now to find Ramadan. Ramadan back to Vaquero. There's Hertz over the top to Ramadan. He's got people in the middle, and somehow Gruber has not put that in the back of the net. The keeper does an amazing job to make a save there. This Košice defence are holding up quite well until Kapanadze's corner. The red-booted Georgian finds the edge of the 6-yard area, cleared only as far as Mateta Pepper. He's got the ball in a wide area, has to go all the way back to Oro. Nemanic, Hertz, back to Nemanic, forwards to Ramadan, over to Trusa, who's offside. Kapanadze, another corner. Into the middle. Cleared. Hertz is there. It bounces round. And Niko Vukanovic, who scored in the previous game, has now got another goal for us. But hopefully we're going to get a second goal here. Make ourselves feel a little bit more comfortable. Improve that goal difference. And extend our lead above the teams, ahead of the teams below us in the table. Ramadan's got the goal playing through the middle. Who was that took the shot originally? Was it the new boy? Yeah, it's El Kandousi. Takes the shot. Keeper can only parry it into the feet of Ramadan, who makes it 2-0 here with 5 minutes to go. And we are going to win this game. Hertz have a fantastic game on an 8.1 rating there. He gets man of the match as we win 2-0 for our first win of the stream. Nice win, everyone. That was great work. That keeps us on top by 3 points ahead of Zemplin, who are still winning their games, by the way. Or getting back to winning ways. They seem to be matching us quite nicely, don't they, in terms of win and lose at the same time. Where are Jelena? They're out the relegation zone now. They've won 2 games in a row. Slovan Bratislava also won 2 games in a row. They're up to 5th place. Spartak Trnava have just drawn after winning 2 in a row, so they're in 4th place right now. They're 7 points behind us. It's a nice place to be. It's nice to be 7 points ahead of these teams this early on in the season. But clearly, all 3 of them were massively out of form when we played them and battered them. I feel like when we play them for the second time this season, it's going to be a lot more difficult. And that's where we may start to falter a little bit. I think it'd be quite nice to ask the board for a senior affiliate and see if we can get some high-value players on low wages, essentially. Please work with what you have available to you right now. It's not been long since you joined the club. Okay, well. So we've got a cup game right now against Inter Bratislava. They play in the 2nd division and they're currently 3rd in the table. So we won't go too easy on them. We will change the lineup though, obviously. Vaquero is actually injured now. That's not ideal for us. Out for 4 weeks. Oh, Vaquero. A full change to the lineup then for this cup game. Let's see how we get on here against Inter Bratislava. Runners up in 93 and 95, but 1987 is the last time Dunajska Streda won the league title. Oh, sorry, the cup. Which is interesting because they wouldn't have been a top division side at that point, would they? Oh, we've scored, by the way. I wasn't paying attention. Look, I'm reading the Wikipedia page of the Slovak Cup right now. Blaszko gets the ball out wide to Barrow on that far side of the pitch. Cross comes in. Redzic is there. Pushed over. That's got to be a penalty. I'd imagine Gagua. Blazek. Well, that's what you get for putting a centre-back on penalties. I think maybe we should try and set up some penalty-taking duties properly. Because why a centre-back is taking the penalty there, I have no idea. And bless him now. He's on a 6.1 rating because of that. That's going to be terrible for him. Gagua, the striker, comes deep to collect it. Finds the right-back Yapi. Gets past 2 players. Low cross. Redzic scores. You love to see it. Luckily, we are 2-0 up now after Redzic gets his goal there as well. His second of the game puts him on a 9.3 rating. Maybe we should put him on the penalties to have his hat-trick. El Kandousi does well to get away from his man. Gets in the channel, far side of the pitch. Looks to put in a low cross. Does so. And Gaga was there to make it 3 at half. I think we're through this round of the Cup. Popovic has got the foreign player nationality. He's Serbian, so he's not an EU player, so he just kind of gets pushed to the side a little bit when it comes to goalkeeping decisions now, I'm afraid. But he's our backup goalkeeper. He'll play in the Cup, I think. I think I'll trust him throughout the Cup. That's got to be a red card. That's got to be a red card here. Straight red there for the Inter Bratislava man, and Yapi may have picked up an injury here as he's being treated, although he's not coming off the pitch just yet. I think what we'll do is we'll probably just keep the 11 that started playing the full 90 minutes. Oh, we've hit the post. Oh, we've been saved. Should have been 4. Redzic with the corner. Far post. Gaga was there. That's 4-0. Right, good result there. We've got a game against Trenton. Right, use team selection 1. Let's get everyone back in the first team. Apart from Vaquero, who's got to come off, obviously, for Barrow. Also, I've not been paying attention to anything going on in this game right now. And we have just conceded as soon as I start paying attention. This is not good. Let's make some changes very quickly. Kick off those straight away. Barrow. The temporary left back finds Oro in front of him. Forwards to Capanadze, who plays the ball through to Gruber. Gruber, how has Gruber not scored there? The hesitation was wild. Gets past his man quite nicely. Ball into the middle. Gago off the post. Capanadze shot saved. Should have gone attacking a little bit earlier on, but I'm doing it now. Might need to change the title. Well, look, we're going to get back to winning ways soon. It'll all be okay. Djukanovic. Past 1 man, past 2. Takes the shot. We've got a draw at least. We've got a draw at least. Gruber in space finds El Kandusi playing as that playmaker through the middle. Capanadze gives the ball away though. Cleared. And we're not going... Oh, we are going to retain possession. I thought the centre-back Nemanic was going to leave it completely there. He finds Vukanovic next to him. Hertz comes deep to collect it. Goes back to Bartels, the keeper, as we try to redistribute the ball. Look for the openings further forwards. Nemanic finds Kandusi. Left to Barrow. Barrow with space to run into. Beats his man for pace on the dribble. In the channel far side. Goes backwards to Djukanovic. Edge of a D right now. Still trying to work the ball into the middle. There's Hertz. Back to Djukanovic. Off the post. And in! We've done it! 2 goals in the 90th minute. Come on! With 60 seconds left on the clock, plus anything extra the referee wants to add for the goal celebrations. The 2 goal celebrations that we had. Ball forward to Ferdinand. Oh my word, how's that? Whew! We got away with one there because that play was completely unmarked in the penalty area. Shot comes in anyway. Saved by the keeper. Cleared by Hertz. Only as far as Gross. Bassi now. What an end to this game. Bassi forwards. Cleared. That's got to be that. That's got to be that. It is that. We have escaped with that one there. With 2 goals from Viktor Djukanovic in the 90th minute. That was a bit of a let-off there. Right, Genk in a couple of days' time in the Europa Conference League. The first game of the league phase. We've not lost a game so far in the Europa League in the 6 qualifying round games that we played. Time... Oh, no, this is not so good, is it? Barrow not registered for the Europa Conference League. And Vaquero's injured, which means that... Oh, we didn't actually get to register the team, did we, again? We did like a month ago, didn't we, at the start of the... so Santos can't be registered forward team, interestingly. Tell you what, we're going to start Viktor Djukanovic here instead of Ramadan, who has kind of just dropped off in the last couple of games or so, hasn't he? And so is Mateta Pepper. His last few games, he got a 6-6, a 6-5 and a 6-6. So I feel like Rabi Mateta Pepper needs a little bit of a break. And that might mean playing Ramadan through the middle instead, just to switch things up there a little bit. And Capanadze finds Gruber. Hertz has now got space. Bangs one from distance. Off the post. And Genk live to survive another day. Bombot, thank you very much for the congratulations there. Yes, very exciting, thank you. It's really fun news as Viktor Djukanovic scores from a left wing again. Excellent work from him. As I've been too busy talking about engagement and marriage, and now we are 87 minutes in, not made a single substitution, and we're 1-0 up here against Genk, by the way, with Djukanovic's goal, giving us the lead, and our first 3 points of the league phase. Cam, oh, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. We have cleared the ball, but Genk are coming forwards with 60 seconds left on the clock. Sadik gets the ball over the top to Ito. His shot finds the back of the net, but it's offside. Maybe. Is it? VAR clarification. Oh, goal awarded. I spoke too soon, chat. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
As we approach the halfway point of the regular season, if we go to the league table, if you recall, 12 teams in the league. We play each other twice in the regular season. And then if we look at the rules after that, there's a championship group, a relegation group, a relegation playoff for the teams that finish. But the relegation group, will this tell us exactly? Either way, it'll be 1 or 2. And then one of the teams has to play a playoff as well to work out if they're going to go up or down. And then after, there's also a European Places playoff as well. So whoever wins the relegation group then plays like 4th, 5th and 6th from the championship group for a spot in Europe, essentially. There's a lot going on in this league. Anyway, we will get put into the championship group should we finish in the top 6. And then we play against the other top 6 teams twice at home and away. To play 32 games across the season in total. The board return with the affiliate club options. Oh, they've actually given us some options here as well. I'm doing it, Estonia. I'm recommending Estonia. Look, we're kind of indecision here. We're going to set up a link in Estonia with a club that's in the Conference League. They're decent. If they're in the Conference League, they're there for a reason. They must be good. So they must have some decent first-team players that we can poach every now and again. That's my thinking behind it. We've got Tartan Prešov next in the league on the Saturday, and then Rosenborg. And then after the Rosenborg game, we have got Slovan Bratislava. Is Moises Caicedo injured, by the way? Because he didn't play at the weekend. He's not playing tonight, Moises Caicedo. Is he injured? I assume he probably is if he's not playing. Oh, no, he is playing. He is playing. Oh, we've conceded a goal. Too many times we've done this today where I've just not been paying attention. And we concede a goal. Jan-Christoph Bartels can't get down quick enough there. 17 minutes into the game, Sanya has given the lead to our opponents here. Not that it's like a worry or concern that like we're not being able to pay. We are. We're absolutely fine. We wouldn't have bought the house if we couldn't pay for it or afford it, obviously. And they wouldn't have let us buy it if we couldn't do that kind of stuff. But suddenly it's like, this is kind of stressful thinking about it. Straight red card for the opposition, by the way. Horror challenge on Stefan Jukanovic. But we do need to try and win this game now, so it's time to bring some of the big guns on. So Trusa, on you come. Ramadan, on you come. Let's also bring on... I mean, Gruber's not played very well, so I guess Redzic, on you come. Laura's saying in the chat, if you're really stressed about mortgage payments, I can start my career as a gamer for Overcooked 2. Laura and I... Actually, we've not played for quite some time, to be fair, but we have been playing Overcooked 2. We got pretty good at that before we moved house. We've not actually played the Xbox together once since we've moved into the house, weirdly. But Overcooked 2 is a very good game. We've conceded another one. Looks like we're not going to win this game despite bringing the big guns on. We'll go attacking for the final 20 minutes. Oh, and despite them being down to 10 men as well, I forgot about that. They're down to 10 men. And they've scored a second goal here. I wish the stadiums looked a little better. I agree. I think they look a little bit janky sometimes. Although there is definitely more variety than FM24, which is quite nice to have. Blaszko. He scores a goal. Karol Blaszko has got one back. We've got 3 minutes, or 2.5 minutes now. You are right. We are losing to a Teletubby. Poe is beating us, but we have one possession back. And Oro finds Stefan Jukanovic. Blaszko over the top to Ramadan. Ramadan. We've got it again. We've done it again. We've come back in the 90th minute with... Now, can we get a third? No is the answer. But for the second time this evening, we've scored goals in the 90th minute plus. 2 goals in the 90th minute plus to rescue at least a point out of the game. Big games coming up now. Rosenborg and then Slovan Bratislava. Then we've got a team in the second division who are 5th in the second division in the Cup. That is a first choice team out there. Let's give it a go, shall we? Vaquero finds Ramadan in front of him. A bit of a nasty slide challenge there, but the ball was won. I feel like he got a bit of the man there as well as Rosenborg. Ping a ball over the top. That's got to be offside. Disallowed goal, thank you very much. Vaquero's there once again to get past his man. Mateta Pepper. We just can't find that killer ball into the middle. And we work it all the way back to the centre circle. And back out to that far side with Capanadze. I will say, actually, as Capanadze puts the ball into the middle, cleared only as far as Vaquero, I think this match engine does a really, really good job of replicating real football patterns. As Rosenborg bring the ball forwards And they look to get a shot away. And that might be another offside goal there. That one's felt a lot more... It has been given. That's a real shame. Half time. 1-0 down to former Champions League quarter-finalists Rosenborg. Although we have been the better side, more possession, more shots in total, just not as much of an XG. 11 corners though. We are forcing deflections. Also in that rambling, I've just been like mashing the spacebar. What happened in that game? I have not been paying attention at all tonight, have I? We lost 1-0. Big game coming up right now then. This one is really important actually. It's why I've given the players a day's rest to recover from the Rosenborg game. Because we're now up against Slovan Bratislava. Now we beat them earlier on this season. 4-0 away from home. Trusa with a hat-trick. Ramadan with the other goal. Dunajska Streda taking on Slovan Bratislava. This should be first versus second, really. It should be a top-of-the-table clash. But because Slovan Bratislava have had an awful start to the season, or awful first half of the season, really, or first half of the regular season, we're in a position where we can lose this game and it not actually affect us massively right now. But Capanadze wants us to get the 3 points here. He drives into the area, finds a ball towards Mateta Pepper, who puts that one well over the crossbar. Free kick, Slovan Bratislava. In a very good opportunity to score off the crossbar. Whew. We have been saved by the woodwork a number of times this evening, haven't we? A number of times. Left-footed in-swinger. Somehow cleared. Handball! Penalty! Wait, let's go back 10 seconds and try and watch that back again. It looked a little strange, didn't it? He pops it into the middle. And then here... Oh my word, that's the red card. Ref, come on. I want the red card out here. That is damning. He gets the goal. He gets the goal good. We're winning. That's the main thing. We've taken the lead here. And can we do it again from Capanadze's corner on the far side to the far post? Cleared. Drops to Mateta Pepper. Gets into the area. And the number 93... powers the ball so hard against the keeper that the keeper can't stop it. All he can do is parry it into the back of the net. And now we can start to sit back and feel comfortable. Cruz coming forward for Slovan Bratislava. Gruber with a nice little challenge in there. And he brings the ball forwards. The right winger is thriving now. Thank you. Advantage was played there. The rest going to pull it back. Sandro Cruz, red card for Slovan Bratislava. But right now we're giving ourselves a fighting chance of winning our first ever league title at Dunajska Streda. It means that in the league table, after 12 games, just over halfway through the regular season, we find ourselves 7 points clear and with a huge plus 22 goal difference. What a great start to the campaign. I mean, if we're ever going to win a league title, this is the year to do it. I mean, Žilina and Bratislava are the ones that we should really watch out for. I know Trnava are pretty decent, but these two are the sides, and we've got double the points of Žilina. There's no chance. There is no chance they are coming to challenge us. The only way we lose the league title here is if we just absolutely capitulate against a team like Zemplin.